Have you ever liked someone so much that a simple text started feeling like a weather report from another planet? One day they're warm, the next day, silence. Then they come back with, "Hey, you," like they did not just vanish into the emotional wilderness. Suddenly, you are not enjoying a connection. You are checking for clues. You are rereading messages and asking your friend, "Does this sound casual or illegal?" We have all had a moment. But mixed signals are still signals. They may not be clear, they may not be mature, they may not arrive with a label that says, "Warning, inconsistent effort inside." But they are signals. And usually, the signal is this: something about this connection is not giving you steadiness. To be fair, everyone has busy days. People have work, people have stress. So, no, one slow reply does not mean someone is unavailable. Sometimes people are just trying to survive Tuesday. But repeated confusion? That deserves your attention. There is a difference between someone being busy and someone making you wait outside the velvet rope of their availability. When someone is sweet one day, distant the next, flirty when it suits them, vague when you ask for clarity, and suddenly not in a good place every time consistency enters the room, that is not romance. That is emotional Wi-Fi with one bar. At first, uncertainty can feel mysterious and intense, but sometimes mysterious is just unavailable wearing better lighting. Here is where we get stuck. We ask, do they like me? Are they scared? Are they bad at communication? Are they interested but only on odd-numbered weekdays? Maybe there is a reason, but a reason does not erase the impact. Someone can like you and still not offer anything stable. Someone can have feelings and still not have capacity. Sometimes we confuse explanation with permission. We say, they have trust issues. Okay, but are they building trust with you? We say, they have been hurt before. Understandable, but are you being treated like a person or like an unpaid intern in their healing journey? Fear does not create consistency. Action does. Respect does. Clarity does. Effort does. Repair does. Mixed signals can feel addictive because the warm moments are unpredictable. So when they finally give you attention, your nervous system acts like someone handed it a golden ticket. They say, "Miss you," and your brain goes, "We have been selected by the committee." No, friend, that is not a commitment, that is a sentence. When someone is inconsistent, you may chase the next good version of them, the affectionate version, the present version, the version who makes you think, "See, I knew there was something here." But the version who disappears is information. The version who avoids clarity is information. The version who keeps you guessing is information. The version who wants access without responsibility is very loud information. This is where self-trust matters. You do not need to diagnose someone to admit, "This does not feel good." You are allowed to notice the pattern. You are allowed to say, "I feel anxious around this." You are allowed to say, "I feel more confused than cared for." You are allowed to say, "I do not want a connection that makes me feel like I need a decoder ring and a recovery nap." That is not being dramatic. That is paying attention. Not every unclear person is trying to hurt you. Some people do not know what they want. Some people like attention but are not ready for intimacy. Some people enjoy closeness until closeness asks them to show up like an adult with emotional headlights. That may not make them evil, but it may make them unsuitable. And unsuitable is enough. The better question is, are they good for me? Do I feel relaxed here? Do I feel respected? Do I feel chosen? Or do I feel like I joined a loyalty program where the only reward is anxiety? Healthy connection does not require constant decoding. It does not make you feel needy for wanting clarity. It does not turn silence into a puzzle. It can have awkward moments, but it does not keep you living in confusion. Confusion once in a while is human. Confusion as the whole relationship, that is the pattern. So the next time you ask, what do they mean? Try asking, how do I feel around this? Do their actions help me feel secure or keep me guessing? Do I feel chosen or do I feel managed? Because mixed signals are still signals. And sometimes the signal is not try harder. Sometimes the signal is step back. Sometimes it is this person may like you, but they are not offering the steadiness you need. And sometimes it is simply this is not where your peace lives. You do not need to hate someone to stop choosing confusion. You do not need to prove they meant harm to admit it is hurting you. Mixed signals are still signals. Comment, I got the signal if you needed this reminder. And send this to someone trying to turn confusion into a love story.